Hi, Tina, Japan. Hi, Alston. Yes, we are back from Japan. Very excited to be able to chat with you guys and, um, yeah, just catch up, let you know about my Japan trip. We are doing something a little different today. We're working on something digital for once. I don't work digitally uh, on stream often or really ever. I think the last time I did was like years, like literal years ago, and it was like on Photoshop, not on like Procreate here. I know that there's like technically a way to film or no, record like the actual screen, I believe. I've seen people do it before, but I feel like for you guys, and for me personally, I think it's like more interesting to be able to actually see like my hand and like see me pick brushes and stuff, or at least that's my reasoning anyway. Because then it feels as close to the way that I work traditionally, or like the way that I film my traditional stuff, but just digital. Plus, two birds with one stone. I want to try and get some sticker designs done for a convention I'm working or going to be at in a couple of weeks. So, gotta be, trying to be productive. Laura, hi. Is that a BT21 character? So cute. Thank you so much. It's not. Similar vein. It's like the 80s version of BT21. So they actually, maybe I should pull up, maybe I'll pull up like an example or like have a reference for the characters that I'm working on. So also I want to show off, look at how cute my cover is for my iPad. I had it plain for so long, and then I'm trying to get into the habit of like actually using my stickers because I am a sticker hoarder, and I am like, you know what, I need to actually get these put these to use because they deserve to actually be used as decoration as opposed to just sitting in a pile unused. But how is everybody? How are we doing? I realized that yeah, it's been a little over a month, I think, since I last live streamed, so happy to be able to do that finally. And hopefully I'll get some work done. Hi Tina, hi everyone in chat. Hello, hello. Hello. Okay, let me add. I feel like I'm always troubleshooting something. I mean, I guess this is not troubleshooting. This is just I'm doing well. That's a smart way to use stickers. I put mine in a sticker book. Aw, cute. I love that. Yeah, sticker books are nice because then like they feel more protected. I feel like I worry about, committing to stickers to things. I'm like, what if, I'm not gonna have this forever or whatever. But at the same time, a lot of things are not forever. So I just have to like accept it. It's okay. And the joy of being able to see and look at I look at my iPad and I have my iPad on me all the time. So, and it brings me joy looking at this. It's just like the most adorable thing. Hey Tina, having a cozy Sunday. Hey Erin, thanks for joining. Okay, so let's get to. Oh, actually, okay. Wait. Before we do this, I also want to show you. This is a sneak peek for the live stream gang. No one has seen this yet, except for my one friend that I sent a photo to, but she hasn't even seen the full thing. But I did. Aren't they so cute? I did traditional versions first as like a brainstorming, and so basically, it's these 80s animal characters with little fruit hats on. I got inspired by seeing like a set of like Sanrio keychains that looked like this. Sanrio characters with like little fruit hats. And I was like, that is adorable. I need to do it. And I've seen like Monchichi do it as well. It's not like, you know, a groundbreaking concept, but I just think it's really, really adorable. And I've been wanting to do like designs of these little characters, but, you know, put like a new spin on it. So yeah, very, very excited about this. I had fun choosing like which fruit to go with which character, and I was like trying to think about the what colors would look best for the most part. That was kind of how I went about it. And where is my god, my desk behind me is like covered in stuff because I filmed the Japan haul, but I can't seem to figure out where I put it. But I used I have this like multicolored pen that I got from Muji, and I bought it from Japan actually like 2 years ago, like the first time I went, and I just like didn't get much use out of it, but now I'm like testing it out and it's really fun. So kawaii. Oh my god, they're so cute. I need the middle peach one in my life now, right? I love like peach motifs. I think they're so cute. Yes, love kawaii. I have one of your stickers on a water bottle, and my students love asking about it. They love that you did one for for every month. Aw, thanks, Erin. I hope that it's lasting on the water bottle. Okay, but anyway, so I'm now doing a digital version, and I had started it 2 days ago. I don't really love how this looks, so I think I'm actually going to start over. Basically what happened, or how I did it, was I took a photo. I took a photo of the traditional drawing, and then did like a sketch layer on top. And I think the sketchy version looks cute, but then when I tried to do like the clean version on top, I used like the Symmetry tool on Procreate so that I only had to draw one side and then the other side like mirrors it or whatever. But I don't really like how it looks. It just doesn't look as cute, and it's like almost, I don't know. And then I originally made the lines really, really thick, but I think maybe I went too thick. So we're gonna try again and see. I'm also debating on whether or not I just go super imperfect with it as opposed to being super clean with it. This is my thing. It's like I don't have like a set style for my digital stuff. So we'll see. But I figured we'll trial and error it together because this is the first one that I'm working on. And for the up at the reference that I have here, this is the bear character, which is Jong-oh, in terms of AT's members. So, I don't have the symmetry on. Okay. For those of you who don't know, if you go to, where is it? Drawing Assist. You can see it mirrors it. So everything, I don't know if you can see it, but the line down the center here. So everything that I do on one side, it does it automatically on the other side, which is kind of amazing, and perfect for something like this. So I think I will keep the symmetry on for now, and then we'll see how I feel about it. But this time I'm gonna go a little thinner on the line here and see how I feel about it. But yeah, I apologize in advance if my energy is maybe a little bit more subdued today, and if maybe the stream isn't as long as usual, because I this is like totally of my own fault, but I went to bed kind of late yesterday or last night, and so I'm feeling a little sleepy. But I had a matcha latte earlier, so hopefully the caffeine helps. Thankfully, I think I'm pretty much over my jet lag from the trip, because if you don't know, the time difference for me in Canada and Japan is like 13 hours, I think. So it's basically flipped. I'm scared of using the Symmetry tool. I feel like it's not going to look organic, but for something like this, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I think I'm sort of torn about it as well. I don't think I use it very often unless it's like a border or something. But we'll see. Like when I did the BT21 kind of thing of this, I didn't use the Symmetry tool. I just they were like they were like front on, but I just drew them as is. So we'll see. I'm not sure if I'll stick with the Symmetry tool, because I also feel like it might look too mechanical, I guess. Exactly as like not as organic. But I figured we'll try and see how I feel about it. And then if not, then... Because yeah, I feel like I get into my head about digital needing to be super perfect because you have the ability to make it kind of quote-unquote perfect. But sometimes that's just not the best look. But it's okay, Tina. We're grateful for your time and energy regardless. Thanks, Laura. Appreciate it. Hi, Amy. Thanks for joining. Oh, yeah, because I really like the way that the original sketches look. I think they look so adorable. So if the Symmetry tool sort of like somehow takes away from it, then I'll forego and just make it. But yeah, I think that's the really hard part of being primarily a traditional artist. Then when you switch over to digital, is like trying to find a balance of capturing the essence of your traditional work in digital. And it's okay, Tina. We'll take you for the time you've got you. Sorry you're tired. No worries, Tina. Take all the time you need to recover. Aw, thanks, guys. I struggle with digital art so much. Digital art is hard, honestly. Like, I'm always, like, unsure of my style in digital. But it's all a journey, right? I'm sure, or I think it's really common for digital artists to struggle with traditional art. So it really is just like trying any new medium. There's always going to be some trial and error. Yeah, so it's interesting how when I do the Symmetry thing, how the other side ends up being a little bit off. Like, I think amazingly I got the shape of the head and the ears pretty close, but the eye is totally off from the original sketch. I'm pretty sure I know why, but why did you decide to go digital? Digital has become a lot harder for me than traditional, lol. Yeah, for sticker designs, I find that going digital, it's just um, easier to like resize and rearrange and um, the items, because when you do things traditionally, you have to like scan it, you got to clean it up, and feels like it just takes more time. But in another sense, like, would it be faster if I did it traditionally because then I'm not troubleshooting the, I don't know, but then maybe I would, I don't know. It's kind of hard to, it's kind of hard. I think my thing with going digital for this is I assume that it's going to be faster, and more like malleable. But maybe it wouldn't be, I don't know. But even thinking about it, like if I were to go traditional for these sticker designs, I'm like, what medium would I use? Would I go marker? Would I go gouache? I'm not really sure. I mostly use hot press paper, watercolor paper, and now I'm trying cold press, and I 100% understand what you're saying in your video a few back about realizing how it helps with watercolors. Working on watercolor portrait right now, and I'm amazed at the difference in abilities. Oh yay, I'm so glad. It's so like refreshing to discover like new techniques or like an ease of process when you switch, like when you tweak something. So I'm really glad to hear that you're enjoying the process, trying a new type of paper. The original designs for these Anities characters, their bodies are like a little bit more like gingerbread like, but there's something really endearing about going really really chonky I think with it. So that's what I'm going with right now. Because yeah, my hope for these is that I'm going to compile all the characters into a sticker sheet, and then I think I'll make individual keychains out of them. That's the goal. What a treat. Another favorite artist live today. How fun. Yay. Hi, very happy to see you on a live. Yay, thanks for joining. Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. Oh, no worries. I only started 20 minutes ago, so that's like barely late in my opinion. When I started using and it was helping, I went, Tina's right. Yay! I'm so glad. I tabled at an event recently for the first time by myself, and I sold like 3 or 4 sticker page sets. People really like stickers. LOL, I had a great time. Oh, amazing! Oh my gosh, it's so exciting, but obviously very nerve-wracking to table at events on your own. So I hope that you had, I'm glad that you had a great time. Yes, people love sticker sheets. I love sticker sheets. So, okay, so let me turn, so the little hair strands and then the stem are not symmetrical, so I'm going to turn the assisted feature off so that I can draw those in. Okay. So yeah, the original one that I had here, or the first run I did, was like super thick. I went like very, very thick on the line art, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. So let's see how I feel about it again. Yeah, I do think I like this better. The lines being a little bit thinner, but again, he's just like not as cute. I don't know what it is. I think maybe it's the eyes. I feel like the eyes are like the big part that sort of sells the whole thing. And it's just not, there's something about them that I don't like. Okay, let me I'm gonna put assisted back on. Maybe I put the original. Yeah, let's see. Maybe I bring in the original, like, traditional sketch in here and see. Yeah, the proportions are a little bit different. I love keychains, even at my age. I love dangling things from my purse. Yes, I am a big trinket girly, and I am loving that trinkets have become super, super popular and trendy. It's so fun to see what people choose to have on their purses, and it just like says a little bit about their personality when you see them. They were, of course, like everywhere when I was in Japan, and it's just so cute, like people watching and just seeing what types of things that people are, you know, want to represent on their purse. It was especially like really cute seeing the schoolgirls, because they have like huge bags that they were carrying with them, and so it left a lot of room for a lot of keychains and trinkets, which I thought was adorable. Hello, I have an apple Caleb on my purse. Aw, so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, I do not play Love in Deep Space, but I feel like I just end up consuming things from content creators who really love that game. And so I actually understand that Caleb is, or like I know that Caleb is associated with apples. So that's really fun. I have a feeling that if I were to play Love in Deep Space, I would probably be a Silas girly, just as a guess. In a previous live stream, I actually drew Silas because we were tier ranking people's fictional crushes, and he was a popular choice, so... There's just something about a white-haired bad boy, I think. I am such a lad simp for Caleb and Silas. Silas is so pretty. I was here for that. Oh, amazing. I'm so glad. I'm glad. I also find it really, really funny that Love in Deep Space is, it, as a short form, it's lads. Just a bunch of lads. Or does anyone even pronounce it that way, or do people say LADS? Probably lads, right? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Nope. I don't know why? Why is it not as cute? Okay, new idea. I guess, you know what? Maybe the squiggly imperfectness is the charm. Like, what makes it cute. Oh, I'm also torn about so I have two versions where the apple is covering his ears or where the ears are out. Like, there is something really cute about the ears being covered, but I didn't do that for any of the other characters, and I find with all the other characters, I do prefer having the ears sticking out. The sketches are adorable, love the texture. Yeah, I think, like, going, like, so far with the digital version, it just, like, looks too perfect, whereas the doodly, sketchy version is just more charming, more cutesy, so... I've been watching a lot of Asian movies, especially historical stories with creative storytelling. Ooh, fun. Yeah, I think... Okay. Let's try... Love the colors that are on the sketches. Thank you. Yeah, maybe doodly sketchy is the way to go. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe I might try and be able to find a happy medium. Ah, so cute. Thanks, Alicia. Alicia is, or Tall and Quirky is my 18-y friend. She was the first to see some of these sketches. Also, maybe the thin line art. Yeah, I definitely think the thinner line art maybe is part of it too, which is so funny because I so often do thinner line art and then I'm like, oh, would it have looked better if it was thicker? So constantly... Now I feel like I'm going too sketchy. Oh my gosh, you guys. Also, do I keep his ears inside the hat? I feel like it doesn't make sense because I didn't do that with the other characters. Okay, the original sketch is cute. Not original sketch, but this sketch was cute. Okay, let me... Like, this is cute. This is cute. Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm also kind of curious to see what a kind of lineless look would be as well. So maybe let's try playing around with that. Okay. So, I did a red version and then I did a green version because, so I feel like when you think of apples, your brain immediately goes to red, but his character, as you can see in the reference photo I have up, he's brown. And I feel like the red and the brown are like, the colors are too close together. So I feel like green will contrast better. So let's do his brown color first. Are you going to keep this digital or traditional? I want to do them digital, which is why I'm working on it digitally right now, because this is hopefully going to be like the final version, because I assume that it'll be easier in terms of rearranging them onto like a sticker sheet and that kind of thing, and then repurposing it in multiple ways, like the keychain and things like that, whereas with traditional I have to scan it in, and I don't have as much flexibility either to like play around with the style like I am now digitally. But as we are discovering, I'm having a hard time to figuring out what kind of style I want to go with digitally, so I don't know. But this is the first one, so presumably this will take the longest, and then once I nail down the direction I want to go in, the rest of them will be a lot easier. I think. That's the hope anyway. Tina, you have to show everyone your new babies you got from Japan. Oh my god, yes. Okay, so I did film the Japan haul from yesterday, which of course I will be uploading as a YouTube video later this month. But I can give you guys a little bit of a special sneak peek. I acquired many a baby, and I love them so much. Let me fill in this body and then I'll show you some. Conveniently, they're all like scattered on the desk behind me from the videos, so. He's looking cute. I might end up just going sketchy, I think. I don't know. I think there's something kind of cute about it, right? Okay. Let me just grab all the ones that are like in my arm's reach. It's not even all of them, but okay. First, we have this really fun cat bus that is, from my understanding, exclusive to the Studio Ghibli park. So cute. There's multiple sizes. I got the smallest one because they were not cheap. They were, let's see. Oh, this one was 20, basically like 20 bucks. That's not bad actually. But the big, the bigger they got, the more expensive they got. But yeah, super, super cute. I love Cat Bus. Controversial. Cat Bus is my favorite over like Totoro. And I just think the like patchwork and the buttons, like the handmade kind of look to it is just so charming. Wow, the patchwork is adorable. So cute. I know, right? Okay, another one. Sylvanian families. Oh my god, you guys. Like, we went to the Sylvanian Families Park and I nearly passed away from cuteness overload. And they make you like fill out a little quiz and then you get to have a free little baby. Yeah, there was like a few different character choices. I went with the bunny in the little pink outfit because of course I did. I love Cardcaptor Sakura, so I was on the hunt for some cute Cardcaptor Sakura merch and came across this little cutie Caro. It's actually a pin, which is really fun. Oh my god, look, and then even my background on my iPad is Cardcaptor Sakura. Chikawa! Except this isn't Chikawa, this is, what's his name again? I always forget his name. But he's the flying squirrel. He's from like the Chikawa series. And this was like an exclusive to Kyoto, which is really fun. I originally was like, I don't need any Chikawa stuff, whatever. But, oh, I fell victim. He's so cute. And then lastly, we have Manchichi. I was like, before going to Japan, I was like, I want one Manchichi. At least one Manchichi. Or specifically baby Chichi. I wanted a baby Chichi. We went to the Manchichi Park, which is like a literal playground. And I was like, I need just one. Just one. So I got this one. So cute. And then I saw this one and I was like, stop. I have to. They're a set. They're twins. And I love a pair. I love a duo. I kind of tend to buy things in, they need a friend, right? Like I like buying things in twos in a set. So I had to had to do it. And I was like, okay, two, that's enough. And there was like so many other like cutesy ones that I was like, I want it, but I don't need more than 2. But then I came across the Baby Chi-Chi Hello Kitty collab, and I was just like, it's over. It's absolutely over. So, yeah. Look. This one's not even a keychain. It's just like a, you know, hang out on my desk kind of thing. Oh my god. It's a little family. I know, right? Obsessed. Yeah, so I'm a baby Chi-Chi girl. I'm less inclined about regular Monchichis. I just find the baby Chi-Chis, I like their faces more. So anyway, that is a sneak preview of my haul of like my trinkets that I got. I got more, believe it or not, than what I've just shown you, but that will be for the YouTube video when I post that in a few weeks. It's a little family. You made the right call. Separating them is unthinkable. I know, right? Exactly. They need a friend. Also, I just wanted to show off this this one gacha that I did. Or, well, I did many gachas, but this is a cute one that I want to show. It's like a little Cupid baby, and it actually came separated. So hold on, I'll show you. Oh my god, do not separate. I know, right? Ah, no! So it's a little Cupid baby. Little booty. And then he goes inside the little flower. And we went during like the tail end of cherry blossom season, so it felt fitting. There was one of the options was a Fuji-san, which I really, really wanted, but this one's still very, very cute. Hello, I gotta catch up on some work today, and I'm glad I can do it with y'all. Yay! I'm so glad. Co-working session. Okay, speaking of, let's get back to work, shall we? Okay, so thank you for indulging me in my baby collection show and tell. Okay, so let's do for the apple. Go. Let's see. Go. I apologize in advance for the amount of turning and zooming that I'm gonna do, but that's just how I work digitally. The saving grace is that it's not like sped up, so I think it'll be a little bit more bearable for you guys to watch. You know, you just gotta get like the optimal angles and stuff. When I work traditionally and I'm not filming, I actually do turn my page and stuff. But I try not to when I'm filming because it's just annoying to watch that way, but oh, the color looks so bright on camera. It's not quite that neon in real life. But yeah, for my Japan haul, I'm debating, we'll see how much footage there is, but I'm like on the fence about whether I do a part 1, part 2, because it seemed like I was filming it and I was going through all the stuff and I was like, oh, there's a lot of things. And so we'll see if I end up doing a part 1, part 2, or just one big chonky video. Because it's like not only cute trinkets, but also there's art supplies, makeup, clothes, homeware, I guess. So there's a lot of stuff in there, but we'll see. Okay. So let's see. Oh, that's pretty cute. Without the line art, that's pretty cute. Let's see. Let's keep going and see. There's something really, I don't know, something quite charming about that. Maybe I make the, I wonder if I should make the apple stem the same color as him or different. We'll see. We gotta get his cheekies too. What is everyone working on if we're co-working right now? I'm curious to hear what you guys are doing. I'm drawing too. Yay, love it. I'm working on a portrait commission. Ooh, nice. That's exciting. Baldur's Gate 3 fan art is my usual. Ooh, that's fun. I really don't know much about Baldur's Gate except for... What's his name again? Not Silas. Silas is the lad's equivalent, but you know, similar vibe, white hair, red eyes, the vampire guy. Asterion, yes, that's right. You should do 2 videos and split them into an art related and other. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I want to split it if I were to, because I didn't actually end up buying as many art supplies this time around. So I'm thinking like maybe I would split it. If I do, it'd be like art supplies and trinkets, and then the other one would be like makeup and clothes, potentially. I'm not sure. Otherwise, it'll just be one chunky video. Animation, last episode of the season. Oh, that's cool. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I sprained my ankle Wednesday night because I fell going to work. That's why I'm here, because my work told me to stay home till Monday. Oh no, I'm so sorry that you sprained your ankle. I hope that you have a speedy recovery and take the rest that you need. It's good that your work let you recover at home. The cheeks are like very uneven, so that is kind of bothering me. It's funny that I was like, I'm trying to make it more, still making it too perfect, but we'll see. I'm drawing too, yay! Thank you, am feeling better, don't know how I'll be when I get back. Am taking the meds and icing my ankle. That's good, that's good. Another option is what if I go like really sketchy with it? How do I feel about if I were to do it like that? Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, actually, I also wanted to show you guys, I finished the May Patreon sticker design. I meant to post it on Instagram, but I forgot, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. But as a sneak peek for you guys, here is the design. Isn't she cute? Of course, very much inspired by my Japan trip with, like, you know, the sailor kind of school uniform look, but also a little witchy hat. I had a lot of fun with the textures. I think that this is a direction that I'm really enjoying. I used these Rizo brushes that I got a long time ago. I don't remember where I got them from, unfortunately. But yeah, it creates a really, really fun look. I love like real Rizo prints. And so it's just like a really cool texture. It kind of reminds me of like the noise filter on Photoshop. But yeah, I'm really digging the look. So perhaps I may or may not try this on the designs I'm doing right now. I'm not sure yet, but super fun. I quite enjoyed how that turned out. Of course, this is very different from that, but I like the texture, so we'll see. There's so many different directions that I could go in with this, so we'll see. Okay. So next would be I guess would just be outlining. Oh my god, I made it. Yay, welcome. She's adorable. Love it. So precious. Thanks, guys. I'm so glad you like it. That's funny. I'm watching the cartoon WITCH, which now I never saw it when it aired on Disney back in 2000s. Oh, that's so fun. I actually never watched that one. I know I'm like familiar with what it is, but I've never actually watched it. But I do love that it has like just feels like so quintessential 2000s, which is amazing. How long have you been here? I started streaming at 1, so I've been here for 50 minutes. Not too long. Oh my god, I love Witch, but I actually read the comic. Oh, yeah. I did see that it's like it was like a, yeah, not web, like a, yeah, it's originally from Europe, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Also, hydration reminder, friends. Okay, so let's... feel like I've drawn these eyes so many times. Oops. Well, maybe that's too dark. Hold on. Let me... I got the proper one. I got the paper one from a girl in Argentina, but he is Italian. I heard of people talk about it, but it's my first time watching it. All the episodes are here on YouTube. Oh, amazing. I was obsessed with the show growing up. I had the biggest crush on Irma and Cornelia as a kid. She was a friend of my sister. I only got the latest issue because it was like a comic by chapters, many chapters, and she gave me from 1 to the 100 because she subscribed to it. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Yeah, that is kind of the tricky thing about comics in general and manga too, is you have to keep buying issues or like volumes or chapters. So it gets a little unruly, I think. That's why I think for the majority of my youth, I would read it online. But physical media is so special. So if you like really, really love something, it's nice to have a physical one. And I definitely prefer reading like a physical version because it's nice to give your eyes a break from screens. I recently found out that my local libraries carry manga, and I was like, ooh, that would be perfect actually, because then I could read a physical manga but then not have to pay for them and also like have this humongous library of manga. They also recently opened up a manga cafe here as well, so I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. But knowing me, I'm like, maybe I'd probably want to read it in the comfort of my own home. So library seems like a great option. Hi from Belgium, watching you while cooking. Oh, nice. That guy is very nice. Alessandro Barbucci. It's good. The episodes here are here because Disney Plus doesn't show them, but it's a Disney show. Oh, I didn't realize it was a Disney show. I had no idea. That is a bummer that Disney's not playing it. That's weird. That's like, I had this whole rant about it last time about how Disney doesn't have the Weekenders, or Disney Plus doesn't have the Weekenders, and the Weekenders is also a Disney show. So, it's very bizarre. Cute. He looking cute. Okay. I do know that this eye is slightly too close, so I'll move it just a little bit. Also great if it turns out you didn't like the manga, you don't have to have wasted money on it. Yes. Oh my gosh, that is so true. Really? Disney Plus doesn't have the Weekenders too? They don't have the Aladdin TV show on it. Oh my gosh, Disney! They're really sleeping on so many of these older shows that we all want to watch. Mistakes. Yes. Oh my gosh. So this is sort of off topic, but it reminds me of it because I'm watching it on Disney Plus. Not Disney, but on Disney Plus. I started rewatching Glee. I'm not really entirely sure what possessed me to do so. I know that the show it's got a lot of controversy. There's a lot of kind of tragedy sort of around it as well. But I have a lot of nostalgia for it because I was a humongous fan. I watched it like when it aired all those years ago. And it's so crazy. It's it's a really wild show, but incredibly entertaining. And honestly, I'm having a good time rewatching it. Some of the covers are really good. Like, they're just, I love like the mashups and the medleys and stuff. And it's so funny watching like how you can tell there was certain songs that they really wanted to perform, and then the story, like they would write a storyline in order to make the song relevant so that they could perform it. And the first season especially, it's just like so campy and absurd and very like satirical. I have all of my love story manga since I love the anime and had to buy the manga. Yeah, I think that's a very reasonable way of going about it. It's like when you already know that you're invested in the story, then you're like, okay, like I love this. It makes sense for me to like buy the series and like have it complete, like the complete series. I never got to watch Glee. It's on Disney Plus. Yes, it is on Disney Plus. So I have been yeah. I use my friend's Disney Plus. Thank you to my friend for letting me use her account. So that's been on my thing that I watch like when I eat lunch kind of thing. Love Witch and love to watch Glee, but never finished actually. Covers are so good. Yeah, I also never finished Glee. I didn't finish, or I didn't watch maybe the last couple of seasons, I think. I forget how many seasons there was in total, but I also never technically finished it either. I kind of have a bad habit of that. But those first, like, 3 seasons, I think, like, solid. Loved. I had, like, the absolute biggest crush on Darren Criss, aka Blaine. And it was so wild because I actually was a fan of him before he got on Glee. I knew him from like his YouTube covers and him doing a Harry Potter musical on YouTube. And then when he got on Glee, I was like, oh my god, this is so crazy. And then he like, blew up. I had to buy all of the Yona of the Dawn manga because they never made season 2. Oh my god. Dude, I was like very, very late to Yona of the Dawn. I watched the anime last year, I think it was, and the absolute tragedy that they didn't make more seasons. I'm so sad about that because I absolutely loved it. I really should read the manga because I really, really loved it. Like, Hawk is a top tier anime boy, man. Love interest. Obsessed. Yona of the Dawn is so good. If anyone is in the market or, are trying to find something new to watch and you've never seen Yona of the Dawn and you're into romance, action, fantasy series, highly recommend. And I love the way that it looks. I love the animation and the style of it as well because it's like a little bit older. There is like a certain look that newer anime have, especially shoujo. They're very like rounded and like cutesy. I think there's something, I don't know, charming about like a slightly more retro look. I'm still angry about it no matter how many years later. I know, it's so sad. The manga is so good, it makes me so happy. Okay, I'll have to get on that. What I heard is that Witch didn't get to finish, it got canceled. No, that's so sad. I hate when that happens. My friends and I yesterday, actually, we were talking about how frustrating TV is nowadays, just in general, not necessarily like just animation, but just like so many things get canceled. And so it's hard to want to like get into something when it's just starting because you're like, oh, is it worth the investment? Because what if it gets canceled? I don't know how I feel about this. I'm just being really impatient, I think. I just need to like just see it through and just trust the journey. But yeah, I have a feeling I think I will forego the Symmetry tool. I don't think that's not my gig. I don't think it makes sense for me. I've actually been rewatching Witch, and I was nervous I was gonna like it less, but nah, it still slays. Oh, good. I'm glad. I know how you feel like. I'm still mad about 2000s He-Man, Thundercats getting canceled. For real, I'm still bitter over Netflix canceling Inside Job. No, Inside Job. I haven't watched Inside Job, but that is sad. Meanwhile, stuff you don't care about is getting like 10 plus seasons. I know. So true. So true. I know. You know what happens, unfortunately? It's like things that are like kind of trashy or like kind of bad. A lot of people watch it because they're curious, like out of just like morbid curiosity, and then it ends up getting like more views or whatever, and then the network deems it like, oh, clearly this is worth investing into because a lot of people are watching it. Like things like Emily in Paris. I like don't know anyone. I haven't heard anyone talk about that they like actually loved Emily in Paris. I just hear everyone bashing it. And I think it's sort of like a hate watch for people. I've never seen it, so I can't actually attest to it at all, but oh my god, it's so bad. That's what I've heard. And yet it has like 3-4 seasons, right? As a French person. Oh, yeah, I've heard. Yeah. Yeah, I have heard that. I love it. Oh, okay. We do have someone who loves it. What is it about Emily in Paris that you love? Like, what's your favorite? What are the elements about it that you love? This is a safe space. This is a judgment-free zone. As an immigrant in Europe, it's so fun. Ah, okay, yeah. I guess it's like, at the end of the day, it's entertaining, right? Now the question is, do I make all of the line art one color? Do I make it the color of the thing? Okay, Maybe for now, I'll make everything the same color, and then I can change it later if I want to. But also, there's something kind of cutesy about the no line art in certain areas, so maybe I do that for now and see how. I can't imagine watching something I hate just to see what everyone else is talking about. What a waste of time. That's how I feel, for sure. Like, I'd rather just watch a video essay about it so that I don't have to watch it, but I can understand what people are talking about. I think I like Emily in Paris because I love watching drama. That's fair. Honestly, the only thing I want from Netflix is Blue Eye Samurai Season 2 at this point. Agreed. Agreed. Blue Eye Samurai, chef's kiss. It is confirmed for a Season 2, thank God. Just the vibes, the romances, no matter how wrong or annoying they are, the fact they're in Paris, but the main character does irritate me, lol. I was not in France, but in Switzerland is very accurate, actually, about language and paperwork and so. Okay. Hi, just joined. Love how clean it looks. Thank you so much. It's so funny. I'm in a dilemma about this because, since you're just joining, I have, like, original, like, traditional sketches, and they're, like, super sketchy, and I'm, like, torn about if I keep it super clean or try to replicate some of the sketchiness of these sketches. So I've been troubleshooting for like the past hour, but that is the beauty of digital, is I can fiddle around with it over and over, and I have that, that freedom to do that. I mean, I get the appeal though. It's like an easy watch for sure. I think that is a big appeal of a lot of these types of shows, is you kind of just like turn your brain off. And I get that. I totally get that. Oh, I love the sketch. Is so cute. Thank you. I'm waiting for season 2 of Dandadan. Oh, I love Dandadan. That was a really fun anime. Emily in Paris gets a bad rep, but it's not that bad, honestly. But I guess everyone has different tastes. Ah, okay. Fair. I never watched Emily in Paris, so I have no idea if it's good or bad. Same. I've never seen it, so I have no idea. But I've heard that, like, an equivalent that I have seen is Exo Kitty. Everyone kind of compares, like, they say, like, Exo Kitty is, like, the Korea version of Emily in Paris. So I kind of understand, because I've watched Exo Kitty all the way through both seasons, and I recognize that it's, like, objectively, a little clunky, and, but it's like junk food, you know, it's, like, not that good, but it's sort of, you get kind of invested anyway, or, like, it's just entertaining, it's easy, I don't know, yeah, I get it. I finally watched the cat animated movie Flow. It was so beautiful. Oh, I've been wanting to watch that. I've heard good things. I heard that it was made on like a free program or something, which is incredible. Well, I just realized I shouldn't have made these on the same layer, actually. Hold on. So I'll show you guys these Rizo colors, or these Rizo brushes in action. I feel like I should have remembered that I was potentially going to use them and linked them in the description, but I don't remember where they came from. But maybe this is not the vibe I want. Oh my gosh, who knows? Okay. Maybe I'll do just like very light texture on it. I don't know. Maybe that isn't the vibe. I'm torn. Season 2 of ExoKitty was not as good to me. I agree. I totally agree. I remember thinking that like I preferred season 1. For sure. Maybe I don't want to use these Rizo. I don't know, guys. Maybe I don't want to use these. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, Flow was made on Blender. That's amazing. Your nails are super cute. Thank you. I got them done when I was in Japan, so they are super... If you look too closely, they're like very grown out, but I just love them so much, and I've been kind of lazy to like take them off. But yeah, I really love them, and they're actually my real nails, which I was impressed by myself for growing them out for the trip, because I normally don't keep my nails this long, but I've gotten a little bit more used to them. I find that like this shape is more manageable than like a square tip, but yeah, I understand why people get their nails done. It's like so nice to have, but not cheap. Do you still plan on doing Rizo prints? Oh my gosh, I feel like so not embarrassed, but like I just always feel like so like, man, because I've been talking about wanting to do Rizo prints for years, and I just haven't gone around to it. But it's still something I would love to do, but unfortunately it does not seem to be something I've been able to find time to do anytime soon. but it is something that's still on my brain. Okay, I'm using in just like the default brushes, Bonobo chalk, which has like a kind of a similar feel to those Rizo brushes, and I'm enjoying this speckly texture. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, okay. I think we're getting somewhere now. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Hate when I forget to draw on a separate layer. Ugh. Isn't it just, that's just like the bane of every digital artist's existence, isn't it? I watched Flow in theaters because it finally came to the UK, so I don't know if it's on any streaming apps. Oh, you got to see it in theaters. That's amazing. That's probably even better. And you get to support the movie financially, which is great. Wait, really? They're super healthy. Thank you. I feel like because I didn't do anything to my nails for months, that's probably part of it. Does anyone like the show Superstore? It's one of my fave rewatchable series. I know that's like definitely a comfort show for a lot of people. I've never seen it, but I can already tell just based off of like what I've like teeny clips I've seen. It looks like very wholesome and charming. Wait, okay, I'm kind of digging that. That's kind of fun. Now the only thing is I have to figure out, like I think it was easy to do on the Apple, but I have to see how I want to do it for the actual character. So we'll see, but oop. I want like a really sketchy textured looking line art. So that's what the okay, very similar. Maybe, how do I feel about this look? I don't think I like it. I just got gorgeous D&D Rizo prints at a con. Ooh, amazing, amazing. Wow, amazing nails. Thank you. Yay, I became obsessed with Superstore back in January. Loving the texture it gives the apple. Me too. Hey, Tina, Superstore is so good. It's like Park and Rec in Walmart, lol. I highly recommend it, and I'm obsessed with the texture on the drawing. Thank you. Okay. guilty. I'm so guilty of, I've only seen like tiny bit of Parks and Rec. I remember trying to watch it, and I watched the first episode and I was just like dying of secondhand embarrassment, and that's my crux for for getting into certain types of shows, because I get like really bad secondhand embarrassment. Like, it took me ages to get into The Office for that same reason. But I don't doubt it. I'm sure like once you like get into it, it's like really wholesome. Because I ended up, you know, eventually I got into The Office and I was like, oh, okay, this is really fun. But I feel like I don't love The Office in the way that other people love The Office, you know? Like, I like it. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite show on the planet. I feel like I didn't choose a different enough looking color here. Let's see. Are you seeing any concerts anytime soon? I am. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess kind of soon. Yeah, I'm sure it'll creep up pretty quickly. I'm gonna be seeing Stray Kids in June, at the end of June, and then I'm gonna be seeing ATEEZ in New York in like mid-July. So sad they didn't have a Canadian stop this year, but I gotta go support my boys. And then I'm also seeing Blackpink. That's gonna be in Toronto. And then yeah, I think those are all the like summer concerts so far. All K-pop. My boyfriend and I are watching Parks and Rec now. His first time. It's like my fourth rewatch, and yes, I get it. Secondhand embarrassment is so real. Is your boyfriend enjoying it? I couldn't get into The Office. Humor was too dry. I was drawing in silence, and then I remembered you had a live stream today. I can draw with company. Yay. I love it. Looks so cute, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, drawing with company is honestly like, it helps me stay on task in a way, which like doesn't make sense, because like I get distracted, but at the same time, like I would get distracted in other ways anyway. Like my friend and I, Talon Kirky, who's here with us in the chat, like she and I have been doing like co-working sessions where we get to like yap and draw at the same time, and it's like been so great because I otherwise would be getting distracted by TikTok and stuff anyways, so it helps me stay on task somehow. I'm not really sure how I want to... I don't know what the best way of shading him is, honestly. But I guess it's like less shading and more just giving it texture for the most part. He's looking kind of cute. Okay, let's do it for the blush. I think the blush, maybe I will do that first and then... I feel like you have to be there when Office was still airing back then and have it stick with you, honestly. Yeah, I guess maybe that's why I don't feel like the same level of investment for it, because I didn't watch it like as it aired. So that makes sense. Blackpink is playing here in Toronto. Oh, when are they coming? Yes, they are. They're coming July, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in July. They have 2 shows, or 2 dates. So I'm pretty sure the second date still has tickets available. I like The Office, but I don't view it as the greatest comedy I've ever seen. Yeah, I think that's how I feel about it too. Oh wow, I didn't know Blackpink still did group concerts. I know. We're all confused by that, honestly, because like they've been focusing so much on their solo projects. It's like, oh yeah. So we're all kind of anticipating a group comeback probably soon, I would assume, before the concert. But yeah, I imagine that they will probably be doing solo songs during the show as well. Which I'm not mad at. I think that's totally valid and will be fun. Oops. Okay. LOL, the way I keep sending you K-pop things while I should be working. Exactly. Like, that's exactly what ends up happening. Like, Alicia and I will both be like, it'll be like the middle of the workday, and we're both clearly like sending each other TikToks, and it's just like, oh, we should both be working, but we're like keeping each other distracted. So it just made more sense to just actually co-work, so we could talk about stuff. But at least like when you're talking with each other, you can work at the same time, whereas TikTok, it requires my full attention. Or ends up taking my full attention, I should say. Hi, Tina. Sorry I'm late. No worries. Thanks for joining. Glad you were able to make it. Oh my god, Jongbear. Yes! I'll show you the full page here that I have of all the babies. I'm obsessed. I'm actually, like, I don't say that very much about my own. I mean, yeah, of my own things. And it's like barely my own because these are existing characters, but you know. Yeah, I'm especially excited for my Mats babies because they're gonna be couple matching. There's gonna be Jungrami as a strawberry, and then Dongboli as a a pink berry, which is like a white-ish, light pink looking strawberry. Apparently they're actually different. They're technically different fruits. I always thought that it was just like a paler strawberry, but allegedly they're different. And then I don't know why, but for some reason for Yuno's character, I always forget his name. Tu Dongi, is that what his name is? I thought it'd be really cute to give the pair like a little sticker. I don't know why I only thought of that for him. I don't know if I will do that for other characters, but I don't know. I just think it's like a really cute touch. I'm obsessed with the apple cat. Thank you. I actually, it definitely does look like an apple. My brain was thinking cherry, but yes, very, very cute. And then a blueberry. And then peach, orange. Oh my god, they're so cute with the fruits. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited about these. I think they're really cute. I just need to like nail down the style. This is the very first one that I'm doing like for as like a final version. So I'm sort of torn about it. I've been playing around with like, do I want it to have full line art, some line art, no line art? I don't know. So that's where I'm at right now. But I'm having fun with this texture so far. I will for sure need the full set of this. Thank you. I'm happy you're seeing your K-pop groups. I'm not much of a concert girly, but I get it. And yes, my boyfriend likes it. That's saying a lot because he don't like anything but Drag Race and wrestling. He's got very specific interests. I love that. I'm glad that he's enjoying it. I went to Comic-Con today and took a fat nap when I got home. Glad I didn't miss the stream. Oh, yay. Thanks for joining. How was Comic-Con? That's so exciting. Yeah, that's exhausting though. So very, very valid that you had a fat nap. Are you on Reddit? I just joined and it's a whole other world. I am not on Reddit and I am scared. So that's valid that you made that emoji. Oh my god, they're so cute. Obsessed with the Apple Cat. Oh, I'm reading this backwards. I hope they do comebacks like G-Friend and GOT7. Let's hope so. Oh my gosh, I have been seeing all of those concert clips from the GOT7 concert recently. And like, I am not super familiar with GOT7, but at this point I pretty much know all the members now, I guess. And then I did go to Jackson Wang's solo concert when he was here. But in any case, very, very happy for all of the GOT7 fans, because that's such a exciting and magical reunion. They looked real good. Hot 7, as people have been saying. Okay, I think I do like the, like, I like the darker line art a little more. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I do, how I feel about doing more line art on the other parts. Oops. It'd be a neat way to sneak in a nameplate. Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that. That's true. Girl, you are nailing the style so well. Oh yay, thank you. Are they going to be stickers or will they be keychains too, like your BTS ones? Yes, the intention is that I want to do acrylic keychains with them as well, because I think they would be adorable. That's the hope. That's the plan. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe another idea is to only do the line art where it interacts with other parts, or when it's interacting with other elements. Let's see. The visuals alone for GOT7 has me going down a rabbit hole. Totally. Comic-Con was great. So many keychains and stickers. Managed to get Vi and Caitlyn merch. Ooh, love it. Love the girlies. Hi, just entering the live stream. Have you named them yet? They are actually not of my own designs. The Anities, the reference that I have up on the screen there is like the official designs. They are character they're like animal character mascots of K-pop guys, of the group, the K-pop group ATEEZ. I am doing my own little spin on them and putting little fruit hats on them. And I did like so I have all of them here that I did in my sketchbook. So yeah, they all have names already. But yes, the nice thing about it is that, yeah, like even if you're not a fan of K-pop or you like don't know what it is, I do think that the designs are still like very cute. Like they just read as like cutesy animals essentially, which is fun. Okay, that's cute. Okay, okay. Now I'm gonna do another layer and then do line art on everything, and then we'll see which I like better. The texture is so satisfying. Yay, thank you, thank you. Have you heard Cat's Eye's new song? I haven't heard it in full, but I've heard clips of it. It's certainly interesting. I feel like I can't form like a true opinion on it yet because I haven't actually sat down and listened to the whole song. It seems pretty divisive, which is pretty entertaining. I really, really loved their other songs that they had come out with. Touch and Debut, right? I thought those were fun. Dance is everything, though. Yeah, they slay dances, 100%. I wish the Sailor Moon live show came to Canada. I don't know why it's called the North American Tour when they just played in the US. I hate that. I hate when anything is called a North American Tour and they don't come to Canada. At that point, just call it a US tour. Don't get my hopes up. I guess the one exception is like the ATEEZ North American tour. It's not Canada, but it's Mexico. And so I'm like, well, okay, you got me there. But most of the time, that's not the case when there's a North American tour. Okay. I feel like, let me... How do we feel? Hold on. Actually, well, I guess I should commit. I should do the whole thing. Hold on. I might actually like it partially unlined, but let me do the rest. Girl, I regret to say it's Ice Cream by Somi in the sense it remains in the brain. Dances everything. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I did not like Ice Cream by Somi. I really liked Fast Forward, did not like Ice Cream. Outside of 17 and some of BTS songs, I don't consider myself a big fan of K-pop. However, the designs are too cute to ignore. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you think they're cute. The song is just super goofy in a good way. Okay, love that. I'm going to see ATEEZ in Mexico. It's my first concert. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. Seriously, after having seen ATEEZ live, your life is going to be... Your life will never be the same. It's going to be incredible. Especially, that's going to be your first concert. Oh my gosh. I am so excited for you. Going to a K-pop concert is unmatched. But ATEEZ especially, I mean, I'm obviously biased because they're my favorite group, but it was amazing. Not only the concert itself, but like everyone there was just so fun and sweet. Like all the other ATEEZ. The K-pop community, it's so fun and wholesome. I mean, obviously it's not always fun and wholesome, but it was at the concert and I had an amazing time. Okay. Do we want, yeah, maybe. Actually, I don't think I like having the lines going through. Okay, and then the other thing, oops. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do this so we can get a look here. Zoom you in. Okay, so this is line art on everything or line art on some of it and then like the outer things having no line art. I kind of like it like this. There's something kind of cute, super cutesy about it. What do we think? Line art? No line art. Or partial line art. I love the less line art one. I personally like it with less line art. It looks like very soft. Yes, okay. It looks like we're on the same page. I also like it with less line art. Yeah, it makes it look soft. I think that's exactly with this texture as well. It makes it look like felt or something, like it's flocked. No line art looks really cute. Yay! Oh my god. Okay, perfect. Yay! At the beginning of this live stream, guys, I was stressed. I was like, I don't know where I'm going with this. What songs are you hoping they play? Oh my god, okay. I mean, I feel like it would be kind of fun if I like built my perfect set list. But for sure, I'm really, really hoping for Inception because we didn't get that on the most recent tour. So, and I feel like the theme of the tour is called In Your Fantasy. So I'm hoping that there's going to be more vibey songs, I guess, maybe. Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, ATEEZ is like, they have a discography that I really, really love. Like, I love most of their songs. Which is that controversial to say? I don't necessarily love every single one, you know. I have, there's a couple where I'm like, skip. But that's very few, very, very few. Blind or Siren, yep, that would be really, really good. If they don't do Mats, my life is over. Oh my god, Mats was incredible live. I would love if they did it again because it's iconic. Oh my god, how precious just joined the stream. What are you drawing? Yay, thank you. So these are ATEEZ. ATEEZ is a K-pop group. They have these like little mascot characters. So the reference photo I have on screen is like the official artwork of them. And then I'm doing my own version where I'm putting little fruit hats on them. And so that's what we're working on. And I think I have landed on this style, which I'm very happy about. I think I'll probably tweak it more at some point. But I think for the sake of the live stream, it would be fun for me to start working on another character, just because I feel like I've been fiddling around with this for a long time. So actually, I'll leave it up to you guys. Which one do you want to do next? Which character? Oop. These are the same characters, so skip those that we just worked on. But who do we want to see? You don't have to know who they are. You can just tell me by fruit or by animal. Blind, I need... If you get footage of Blind, I will give you all my love. I'll do my best. If they do Blind, I will definitely film it for you. They would make super cute bag charms. Yes, that's the hope. I want to make them into a sticker sheet, and then I want to make them into little acrylic keychains. In a perfect world, I would love to turn them into like little plushy things, but I don't have the resources to do that. Mingy, the center one, Gray Kitty, Bunny and Puppy. I would love to see Yosa and Peach. Peach or Cherry. Pink center one is cute. Don't forget to drink water. Thank you, thank you. The little dog with the big ears. Okay, I think Yosang Peach seems to be the favorite, understandably, because the pink peach is so cute. Okay, actually, exactly as Laura said, I need to get more water, so I'm gonna drink this, and then I'll let you guys cast your votes, and then we'll start on the next one. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna get more water. Third and fourth gen K-pop fans, y'all are so lucky. I'll mourn every day the fact that I'll never see Girls' Generation live. Even if they wanted to get together for a concert, SM would never let them. I'm so sorry, Verona. That's so tough. I do feel very lucky that I get to see my faves in concert. I became a K-pop fan very late. Or like I'm a newer K-pop fan. Like I properly became a K-pop fan in 2020, when the pandemic hit and I had a lot of time. The peach has my heart right now. Okay, we are, I think the chat has spoken. We're gonna be doing the little peach doggy, which is Yosang's character Hetmongi. So I have a photograph that I took of the sketchbook spread, and then basically I'm just gonna blow it up, and then we will use that as a guide. He's so cute. Oop. What the heck? What did I just do? Oh yeah, something that I did previously was I did want to get at least the center drawn. just so it's sort of at least symmetrical. It's not going to be perfect, but that's pretty good. Wow. Me eyeballing it? That's kind of impressive, actually. I love Hitmonkey. He is so precious. Even though Yosang wanted a Doberman, I still love his design. I know. I do feel kind of bad about that because I know that Yosang, yeah, wanted a different type of dog, or wanted a Doberman. But I do feel like this doggy suits him so much. Like the Maltese. Sorry to Yosang. I think he has to accept that he's cute. Okay, so I'm gonna lower the opacity on this so that I have a better view on this. So if you're here for like earlier in the live stream, I originally had thought I was gonna be doing these designs using like the Symmetry tool on on Procreate, but it just didn't look as cute. So I'm glad that I have accepted that there is charm in the imperfectness of doing it all by hand, or doing it all organically. Since we are drawing fruits, or I'm drawing fruits, what is your favorite fruit? For me, my favorite fruit is mango. Unfortunately, I do not have any mangoes in this lineup because I find that like mangoes as like a drawn item, it's just like not as cutesy looking, and they're not symmetrical, so it just like wouldn't have read as well in this way. But like to actually eat, mangoes are like hands down my favorite. I just like a sweet, true ripe mango. Like, oh, I love mango everything. Like mango smoothies, mango, like dried mango. Ooh. If there's like a mango flavored thing, like that's what I'm gonna go for. Apple, the crunchier the better. Ooh, yeah, I like a crisp apple for sure. Agreed. I do buy apples often just because they're easy to eat. I love not having to... There's no like prep. I can just eat it as is. That is like the downside of mangoes, is they're a little bit more involved. But yeah, that's like one of my favorite things of traveling to like a tropical place, is eating the fruit, because it is unmatched to be able to eat the local fruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Mango-filled crepes are life-changing. Ooh, crepes are so good. I adore mangoes and strawberries. My friends and I actually yesterday, we did chocolate fondue. Just like at my friend's place, she bought like this little tin to melt the chocolate, and then we bought some fruit. We did pineapple, strawberries, grapes, and then we also had like marshmallows and biscuits, like graham crackers. Oh, the pineapple was actually so good with the chocolate. I didn't think I would like that combo, but it was so good. I love peaches, mangoes, and apples. Yum. Mangoes are the queens of the fruit world, honestly. They're so good. They're so sweet. Yeah, I know a lot of people joke like fruit is like the natural candy of the world. Natural candy. And I would agree. I don't know why. I just realized I don't know why I'm like finessing this. It's not even gonna be a thing that we need because we're gonna have a line art list thing. Oh, his hair is like this. Wait, hold on. It's like this. Looking at the character design there, it's more like that. I guess it's more pointy, actually. Hold on. Like that. You know what? I think that actually I will mirror. I will mirror that. Hold on. I don't mind. I feel like I don't mind mirroring the. It's more the face for some reason that I don't like when it was mirrored. But I think that part is not so bad to mirror. Oop. Oh no. I can't have it. I can't have the grid on at the same time. I guess not. Symmetry. I'm also wondering, do I want to redraw the bodies each time, or do I want to copy the bodies from the previous one? Maybe I'll draw them. Maybe I'll just draw them each time, because then they're slightly different from one another. Green and Honeycrisp are the best. I don't buy green apples very often, I just realized. But Honeycrisp, that sounds good. I think, what did I buy recently? Pink Fuji or something? I forget. Something like that. Popping in to say hi. Thanks. Hi. I'm so chilling right now. Love you, Tina and Tina community. I'm on vacay. Ooh, nice. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. Oh, he's so chunky. I love it. Okay. And then... oh. Okay. Now I'm going to turn Symmetry off. I'm going to turn the grid back on, though. Among mangoes and peaches, guavas have a special place in my heart. I don't get the chance to eat guava, really. I do love those guava ice cream. Not ice cream. Those guava flavored, like, candies. Are there any new TV shows that we're watching? I haven't actually been watching a lot of TV shows lately, but mostly YouTube. But I feel like I really need to get back into watching TV shows again. Something that I'm like, oh, dang it, because I had like paused my Netflix account for the month of April, and I was like, you know, I don't need Netflix. Maybe I'll just cancel. But then I've been seeing the clips of this new Netflix TV show called Devil May Cry. It's like an animated series, and I'm like, there's this like hot white haired character, and he seems like he has like a really like smug personality. I'm like, oh man, I might have to watch that. Why do I feel like there was something that I was watching recently? I can't seem to think of what it is though. Black Mirror. Oh. I've been obsessed with Abbott Elementary and Ghost US version lately. Oh yeah, I've definitely heard people really enjoying Abbott Elementary. That's on Disney Plus, right? Oh, he's so cute. I do think I lost something. I think maybe the upper eye line has to be a little thicker, I think. But pretty cute, pretty cute. And the blush, of course. And I wonder if the mouth is too deep. I think maybe... I feel like Yeosang, it's kind of shy. It kind of gives shy energy sometimes. So I think the mouth... Yeah. Okay, get rid of this. Get rid of the... The white-haired hottie strikes again. I know, I'm so predictable. I'm such a sheeple. I'm like so part of the stereotype that we all love a white-haired hottie, but it's true. I binge watched Apothecary Diaries and started watching season 3 of Fire Force. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, Apothecary Diaries. That's a fun one. Wait, did I just... Hold on. Just having a blank here. Not a blank, but like... Hetmongi, does he have... Does he have a double eye line? Hold on. Oh no, but he has a teeny little eyelash on the bottom. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. I was like, there's something missing. Got it. The Devil May Cry Netflix anime is user-friendly. You don't have to play the games to watch the show. Perfect. I'm so glad. That's perfect. You know what? Is his... I wonder if I actually want to... I think the shape is maybe taller than it needs to be. Hold on. I feel like I kind of want to squish it, you know, but not the face, just the shape of the... Hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to squish. Just a little bit, yeah. Outside of which, I am watching My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Oh, right, the spin-off. How do you like it? I'm sort of resistant to spin-offs like that sometimes. Just finished watching The Jewel of Section E. It's my first Filipino drama. Ooh, that's fun. What's the Devil May Cry about? I actually have no idea. Apothecary dies. That's so fun. Meanwhile, current plot. Mao Mao gets kidnapped and Jinshi is stressing the F out. It'll get resolved. It's fine. Where is the series? Is the series or not? Have I not been caught up? Maybe I haven't watched the new season that's come out. I'm not up to date, clearly. Or do I remember? Did she get kidnapped? I don't remember. It feels like it's been a while. Okay, the other thing, I think move the face down slightly. Okay, and then the other thing was he has little eyelashes like this. Oh my god, so cute. Like that. Stop it. So cute. Okay. Now we can start adding in some color. The current episode, she gets kidnapped, and next episode, Jinshi will start looking for her. Oh. I guess I'm not up to date. It doesn't sound like I'm up to date. This is not light enough. Oh, I just realized because I'm not doing line art, I actually have to be, or I'm not doing line art on the edges or the outside, so I actually have to pay attention to the shape that I'm drawing here. Which is actually, I'm realizing, kind of hard with Yosang's character because the dog is so pale. So it's actually quite close to like the white of the background, but I was hanging out with my friends last weekend and we were talking about just like nostalgic TV shows and stuff. And one of them, my friend brought up, was Men in Black. And I was like, oh my God, you are so right. That movie is great. And I mean, well, I say it's great. I don't actually know because it's been so long, but I remembered loving it when it came out. And it's one that I just have not thought about or seen in so long. So I might have to add it to my to watch list. The song slaps. Welcome to the Men in Black. So fun. Such a silly concept, but so fun. Another nostalgic on my what to watch rewatch list is the Digimon movie. The last time I watched it was like in college maybe, and I remember thinking like, wait, this holds up. It is a solid movie. And then we got into that kind of debate about Pokemon versus Digimon. Because I feel like, you know, growing up, a lot of people were one or the other. I personally loved both. I think that there was merits, pros and cons to both. I think with Digimon, what I loved about it was that it felt more of like a balanced friendship between them, because the Digimon could talk. And I also really liked that they were able to digivolve and then devolve back and forth. Because that was something that I was always a little bit sad about with Pokemon, was that the evolution would be permanent, and sometimes, you know, like their personalities would change a little bit, like their temperament would change, and then like sometimes I didn't like the design of the evolution. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess, am I making my case that I leaned more Digimon? I really loved Pokemon too, though. I feel like I had way more Pokemon merch growing up, but I wonder if that's just because it was more available. The last episode in Vigilantes was about Ingenium, Tenya's older brother. Ooh, okay, that's fun. Is Vigilantes... Does it take place in the same timeline as My Hero Academia, or is it like after or before? I actually have no idea what it's about. I just know that it's like a spin-off. Who remembers Renamon? Renamon. I'm looking that up. Renamon. Oh, yes. 100% remember Renamon. Look at this diva. Absolutely. So good. That was the thing also. The character designs in Digimon were like so wild. It'd be like they were so metal. Like Metal Greymon, right? It's like a dinosaur with like this like metal armor on its head, or there was a cactus with boxing gloves, or the um, Angel Woman. Like originally it'd be just like a little cat, and then it'd be like this beautiful angel woman. It was like so crazy. They were just like doing whatever they wanted. Same here. I was both in Pokemon and Digimon fandoms as a kid, though Pokemon still has a large grip on me now, solely because Pokemon has Espeon. Yeah, I think Pokemon for sure has had the longevity because of the games, whereas Digimon, I think, didn't have the same lasting power because it didn't have like as iconic of a game. Gatomon to Angemon is still wild. It is. It's so crazy. I remember as a kid I didn't like it. Like I didn't like that they like when Digimon were like more humanoid characters or whatever. But now I'm kind of just like, they really said we're gonna do anything, which I think is kind of amusing. I don't know for sure, but Vigilantes is 5 or 10 years before Deku goes to UA. Oh, it's a prequel. Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that, actually. That's cool. I think, yeah, I think it's smart to make a series, make another series within that universe, because there's like so many things that you can explore. And like so many different quirks and stuff that you could take, like so many directions that you could go in. Oh my god, this color combo is so cute. This like very, very light beige and the pink. I'm gonna make it like multicolored, I think. It'll be like a mix of like this pinky color and then like a light peachy, slightly more like orange leaning color. I liked Pokemon till it kicked off Sailor Moon time slot on YTV. That's valid. I would definitely choose Sailor Moon over Pokemon for sure. I've been getting a lot of Japan content, of course, on my algorithms. And I recently came across this creator who was showing off some of the things that he bought when he was in Japan. And one of the things was this retro Sailor Moon clock, and I am extremely, extremely jealous. I see Anities. I click. Hello, welcome. I am primarily an artist, but also a humongous A-tiny. So I'm trying to merge the two worlds together. Who's your AT's bias and who's your, if it's different, who's your anity's bias? There was a YouTuber, I think, this week got a Sailor Moon 90s clock. So jealous. On my Rob list. I'm so jealous. Those retro clocks are so adorable, and I'm like sad that I didn't come across any. But I now realize I didn't end up going to, like, you know, when you go to Japan, you make this humongous list of things you want to do and check out, but it's just impossible to do everything. Especially if you want to, like, leave room for spontaneous moments as well. So I'm realizing now I didn't get the chance to go to a lot of, like, secondhand places that would have that kind of merch or like that kind of like secondhand stuff. I went to a number of like secondhand stores that were more clothing based, but I totally forgot to check out places that would have like secondhand character goods. But I'm telling myself, you know what, I'd like to think that that will not be my last time in Japan, hopefully. Hopefully I'll get to go again in the future. Not anytime soon. That would be excessive, but eventually. But, oh my gosh, I had like a number of different hiccups during the trip. One of them being I lost my passport immediately upon landing, which is so stressful. Long story short, it turns out that I had dropped it at the airport. And by the miracle of the people of Japan, it was returned to like a front desk or something. So I was able to call the airport and pick it up the next day. But yeah, it's like, that's like one of the number one things you don't want to happen when you're traveling. Hi. Oh, stickers. Yes. Working on some digital stuff, which I don't normally do on stream. But I'm slowly learning to embrace digital a little bit here. And then the other really stressful thing that happened was my luggage got lost temporarily, essentially. When I landed back in Toronto, turns out they had like switched the tags. Like my luggage tag was somebody else's luggage tag. Thankfully, after 4 or 5 days, it ended up being delivered to me. Thank God. But I was so worried because so many of my souvenirs were in that suitcase. So yeah, many a thing that happened that was like, oh no, but then got resolved. So I'm really, really grateful for that. Did you get to look through your new art book? I did. I haven't like sat down and like pored over every single page yet, but it's so beautiful. I'm like kind of regretful that I didn't buy more volumes, because so I got a Cardcaptor Sakura art book, and it comes in like 3 or 4 volumes, and I only picked up one, like volume 1. But after looking at it, I'm just like, dang it, I should have got the other ones. And I looked it up. If I were to like buy it from like a Canadian retailer, it's like $10 extra, which is not the worst thing, but just like a bummer because they were like right there. But I'm trying to be good, trying to resist. What brushes are you using? I have them listed in the description, but yeah, these Eric's pencils, the Sketchaholic. It's like a Illustrator made pencil. It's very, very similar, honestly, to the default Procreate brush called 6B. And then I'm going to be using the Bonobo chalk, which is also a default Procreate brush. I really don't use that many brushes, I think, because I get too overwhelmed by the options. So the thing that I did in my previous one was I only had line art for where like the elements would interact. I don't even know if I need it right there. I don't know. Let's see. Which like created like a very soft, cutesy look. So that's why I'm erasing a bunch of the line art here. But I'm wondering if this color is too, maybe go thinner. Maybe not. Multiply. Go normal. There we go. I just realized you can't on camera, especially, you can't really even see his you can't even see him because the background's white. Maybe I should make the background a different color. There we go. Oh my god, that's cute. Okay. That helps. Are you making physical stickers or digital stickers? I'm planning to make them into physical stickers, and then I'm also hoping to make them into keychains as well. I'm going to be doing a convention in a couple of weeks. So that's what I am working on. It's going to be Otakuthon in Calgary, for if there by any chance anyone who's going to be there. And yeah, it'll be my first time in Calgary, so that'll be fun. I feel like the line art was actually thicker than I wanted it to be, so I'm just erasing it to make it thinner. Do you have problems with Procreate for resizing? I do think that, unfortunately, it is not good with that. I think, yeah, if you resize things too much, it, like, loses its quality, I think. But I think in that way, it sort of forces me to commit a little bit more. But that's why, yeah, I think for me, I primarily use digital just for merchy type things like this. So it's not too big of a deal, I don't think. I'm also just like not very tech savvy at all. So whenever I change size, it gets less crispy. Yes, yeah, unfortunately I do notice that as well. Okay, now time to do the super fun textury. So for the textured bits, I'm using this Bonobo chalk, which is a default brush. But I'm gonna do sort of a mix of peachy, like a peachy color. Let's see. Maybe lighter. Yeah, I find like this like kind of speckly look really satisfying. It reminds me a lot of the noise effect on Photoshop. Oops. Oh, something that I feel like I I got a lot of on my algorithms on social media is the Sanrio character rankings. It was so funny. Like it reminded me of like a political, it was like leaning into like a political campaign of people like campaigning for their favorite Sanrio character to get more votes than Cinnamoroll, because Cinnamoroll has, I guess, been like the undefeated winner for the past 5 years. And I just thought it was so funny to see how passionate people were about it. And yeah, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, Cinnamoroll, I think, ended up winning again, which is kind of fascinating because when I was asking you guys which character you wanted to see me draw next, this was the most popular, and this is the most Cinnamoroll looking character. So much like a white-haired hottie in an anime, people also seem to love a long-eared white puppy dog. I wonder what the science is behind it, the favoritism. Something that I was hoping to see more of when I was in Japan was Usahana, which is like a multicolored bunny Sanrio character. Because she's not super popular, but I think she's super cute. Sadly, did not really see much. How much longer are you going to be live? Good question, actually. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe like another 30 minutes or so? Most of the time, I stream until I'm hungry. So, I'm like, when am I going to be hungry? But yeah, maybe another like 30 minutes. I feel like now that I've thought about it, it'll start creeping in. What are you gonna have for lunch? By the time it rolls around, I'll probably be closer to dinner. Knowing that I was gonna be doing a live stream, I was like, I'm not gonna want to have to cook. So I yesterday bought bulgogi beef rice bowl from a cafe nearby, so that I would have it as ready to go for me to eat for dinner today. So that's what I'm going to be having. So I'm looking forward to that. I am not a fan of cooking personally, so of course I do end up cooking because I have to. It's like unrealistic for me to be doing takeout all the time, but that is like one of the most magical things when you're traveling is you're really not obligated to cook at all. And especially in Japan, the food is like very affordable compared to Canada. So that was really nice. And I loved the vending machines and the convenience stores. The convenience stores are truly convenient. Something that I thought was amazing, I didn't end up having to use it, but they actually sell power banks that you can rent, basically, if your device is running low on battery, which I think is amazing, especially when you're traveling, because you're just like using your phone and your devices like way more than you normally would. When you do cook, what do you like to make? I guess I often, like my default thing if I'm feeling like kind of lazy is like some kind of protein, usually like chicken, and then some kind of veggie, and then just throw it on rice. Veggies especially, I like to just like oven roast it because you just throw it in there and forget about it. Just like the most low effort things possible. So if I can just throw something into an oven, that's usually a nice go-to. Nothing super involved or complicated. I feel like this is harder to This design is harder to get like the variations in color. I think because everything is like super, super pastel. I feel like I'm having a harder time seeing the texture. I'm like too scared to go too dark. Just gotta commit. And peaches are not shiny, so I think that's the other thing too. I don't want it to be too contrasty. And then same with his fur. He's like very, very pale, so I don't want to go too dark. And especially because there's another golden retriever dog character, so I have to make sure they're like differentiated from each other. What's everyone's go-to lazy meal? What do you make? What's your go-to? You can add bits of yellow for contrast since he's a peach. Oh yeah, true, true, true. For lunches, I especially do a lot of sandwiches because that's like not cooking. It's just like prep. Grilled cheese, sometimes with kimchi in it. Ooh, that's good. I feel like that's like a very satisfying but quick thing to make. Definitely sandwich or tuna salad with rice. Ooh. Beef patty. Ooh, yum. Salmon and mashed potatoes for me. Ooh, I love mashed potatoes. I mean, I love potatoes in general, but there's something very, very comforting about mashed potatoes. Scrambled tofu. Ooh, yum. Soup with frozen veggies, literally throw in a pot, add seasoning, and done. Ooh, nice. Oh my god, speaking of soup, corn soup in Japan, obsessed. It was so good. Any opportunity that I saw it, I was like, I need it immediately. I even got corn soup from like the convenience stores and stuff too. So good. I don't know what it is. I just love corn. Kind of sweet. Grilled cheese with ham or egg and cheese breakfast sandwich. Yum, 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 yum. I love breakfast sandwiches. I love breakfast. I'm such a breakfast person. Corn soup sounds good. Never had it. Have you ever had corn pudding? I haven't. I don't think so. It's funny because I always associate my love of corn with savory, but it is true that it makes sense for sweet things as well. Quesadilla with arroz rojo are my go-to lazy meal. Ooh, quesadilla, that would be really good. Cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Love cheese. I'm in the south of US. We love corn. Cornbread, corn muffin, etc. Love it. Just use it in everything. Love it. I'm realizing that watching my digital process is really not very exciting. There's just so much like tiny tweaking. But you never know until you try, right? This is first time doing this, so now I know. It's like not like as engaging. Especially like such like cutesy simple designs. It's like the changes that you make are like so minuscule. But I am happy to be getting it done because I really wanted to yeah, get these designs on a roll for the convention. And they are very cute. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I was, yeah, when you look at this one, the apple, I was able to get more contrast because apples are shiny, whereas peaches are not. And like same with like the color of the bear, you can get more contrast because it's like a darker color. Whereas you don't get as much with him because he's so pale. But maybe I could also add in more darks to the line art and stuff too, actually. I just learned that grits are corn. Oh, oh my gosh, you learn something new every day. Oh yeah, I haven't decided yet what media I'm gonna use, but for the upcoming Patreon artwork slash YouTube video, it's definitely gonna be of a witch, so I'm looking forward to that. I just haven't decided what medium I'm gonna use yet. I don't know if it's gonna be watercolor or gouache, so stay tuned for that, which is gonna be fun to work on because yeah, I'm feeling like it's time after my trip to get the ball rolling again, art wise. What's your least favorite food besides cilantro? Love the stream. Gotta go eat. Looking forward to seeing them all done. Bye. Have a lovely week, everyone. Thanks for joining. Enjoy your food. What's your least favorite food besides cilantro? You are correct that cilantro is probably one of my least favorite foods. It's so funny that you say that because literally I was eating up on me before the stream, and I picked all the cilantro out. What do I dislike more than cilantro? Maybe pickles, potentially. Just like regular pickles. I like other pickled things, but like just straight up pickles I'm not a fan of. What are you gonna miss most about Japan? Ooh. I think how respectful the people are. Just in terms of like when you're just out and about, people are generally like just like very polite and they're quiet. They keep to themselves. Toronto is full of characters. And it can feel a little bit unpredictable sometimes. So there is sort of like a sense of ease when I'm going out and about in Japan. And then also it's quite clean. Very, very clean, which is also nice. And there's just bathrooms readily available in so many places, which is amazing. And the super affordable food. Multiple things, but you know, I'm a Libra. That's my way. I have to answer with multiple. I can't commit to one thing. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'm kind of torn about whether or not I want to have his belly outlined or not. It's like almost non-existent. Oh my gosh. Wait, did I not give... Oh no, I did. Oh yeah, okay. I did outline. I did have an outline for it on the bear, so for Jong Bear, so I'll do it for Yo-sung's character, Head Monkey too. But yeah, I haven't decided where I want to go next. I mean, I really shouldn't be traveling anytime soon. Although, oh wait, I am traveling soon. I'm going to New York. I'm going to New York in June. No, July for the ATEEZ concert. But that's like, I wouldn't even, I mean, it is technically traveling, but it's like a different kind of traveling because I'm only going to be there for 2 nights for the concert and then immediately coming back to Canada. Although I also am traveling to Calgary in a couple of weeks for that convention. So yeah, I guess I am doing some traveling again very soon. But also a little bit different because it's like a work thing. I also just realized maybe I actually want his belly to be slightly smaller, I think. Like the belly color a tiny bit smaller, I think. Just a little bit. you know what? I really like this color for the outline, for the line art. This, like, more actual peach color. That looks really cute. Nice, nice. I really like the look of like multicolored line art, so yay! Okay, sweet. I feel like that really brought it together somehow. Tina, what does ATs mean? Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. I feel like it's like a teenager Z, like A to Z. Teenager Z. It's so silly. I feel like that's probably how a lot of BTS fans feel like it when it's like, what does Bangtan Sonyeondan mean? And it's like bulletproof Boy Scouts. It's just like we don't need to think about it that hard. I know. I think that's how RM feels about Rap Monster. Hence why he goes by RM now. Rap Monster. Okay. Very, very chill live stream today, but I think I'm gonna call it here. So yeah, this was a very productive stream though. I'll show you guys in case for anyone who didn't see these. These were the initial pen sketches that I did. So I am intending to draw all of the characters, minus this was like the same character. But I am going to be drawing the rest of them. Rap Monster! I can never not think of that. So looking forward to having all of them in a lineup. I'll show you guys the Jong Bear that I did earlier in the stream. He's like way wider. I feel like he's more like this, which is actually kind of perfect, character-wise. So cute. Thanks for a good time. Thanks for joining, guys. Definitely way more actually chill and subdued and demure this time around, which I think is fitting because I am a little bit sleepy today. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing day or evening wherever you're at. For those of you who came in late, I'll have the full stream up for you guys to watch from the beginning if you would like. And considering some of the goofy names some American rappers have, Rap Monster ain't that bad, to be honest. It could be worse. It definitely could be worse. Bye, Tina. I hope you have a wonderful day. They're so precious. It was a fun time. Yay. Thanks, guys. As always, I will try my best to make an announcement for the next live stream over on Patreon, Instagram stories, and YouTube community tab. Unfortunately, I don't have a schedule, so it's just sort of like when I have time, I do them. But yes, look forward to upcoming YouTube videos. Lots of Japan content on the way. So yeah. Bye-bye.